Hello, Simply Grace and Grit. I did something new. I was going to see if it came up or not. I don't know if I did it right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I coming on here for Tip Tuesday. Hope y'all are having a good week so far. It's only Tuesday, but it's a lot. Catching up on all the things after being in town. But I wanted to come and talk to y'all today about if you feel like you have let your business go, because I am hearing a lot of people talk about that. I wanted to come and talk to y'all, and I'm going to tag or invite some people that are up here just to watch while I'm here. Y'all know I don't like talking to myself, but things I've heard in the past probably month. Things like, I've let my business go, I miss my paychecks, I need to get back into things. Hey, Amber, I'm not working like I was, I'm not seeing the results that I used to see, all of those things. So if you've said any of those things last month, this is the training for you. If you haven't, then you are the minority, and that's great. You can still watch, maybe you'll get a tip. But with this business, it's really easy to put your kit down. And when we say that, or when I say that, I've heard that in the past. When someone says that, they mean that you have stopped working your business, right? That kit that came when you signed up, that's like the sign of your new business. That is when you have all your resources, you're using your resources, you're using your testers, you're using your workstation, you're doing all the things consistently. It's really easy to stop doing that. Why? Because this isn't necessarily an easy business. I will always be very upfront. This is not necessarily an easy business. It is a simple business, but it's not easy. Because the main factor that I have found that it's not easy is that as an independent consultant, you are literally independent. That's why everyone isn't a small business owner, because they don't have the discipline, the motivation to stay on track, to stay en route, to continue to do the things, whether they're getting results or not. So when you're not getting results from those things, it's going to be a lot harder, right? So it's really easy in this business to put your kit down or to stop working and try to find other ways for income, try to give up, not try to give up, but to give up, to wonder, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right things? But as an independent consultant, as easy as it is, and as much as you may want to put your kit down, you're going to realize eventually, or think to yourself, I actually want to pick my kit back up. I want to get back into this. I want to make that money I was making. I want to have the results that I was getting. I want to work this business because I know, right, we have proof of paychecks, and I talk about the paychecks because that is a result of your work, right, from your business. If you're doing the income producing things, you're going to have a paycheck, okay? And any time is a good time to start working your business again or to pick your kit up again. But I would say a perk of doing that right now is to start preparing for our busy season, our fall and winter season. So this is a great time to do that if you've been thinking about doing it. And that is another pro of this business, is that you can just one day say, you know what, I'm going to start doing this again. Now, if you do that multiple times, your customers may not trust you as much. I'm just going to be completely honest. But if you've just been in a rut lately and you feel like you really haven't felt like working your business, or it got too hard, or you weren't getting what you wanted out of it, and you've taken your break and you're ready to come back, I'm going to give y'all some actionable items that you can do to have that restart or that relaunch in your business. You have the resources to be successful. We all do, because of what Cincy provides us. So our workstation is chock full of trainings, of information, of updates, of images, of events, of opportunities. Okay, everything you need to be successful in your business is there. How to put in an order is there. How to set up a party, it's there. All of that is there. Now, we have the business model that Scentsy has chosen. We do have uplines. We do have teammates. We do have those other resources outside of Scentsy, still inside Scentsy, but you know what I mean, not home office, that we can also utilize. So YouTube, team pages like this. You personally get weekly emails from me, Google, all those things, right? So we have the resources to be successful. It's just using them and doing them. So those two things. Again, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but it will be worth it, okay? Because you truly can make this business whatever you want it to be. You want to make $1,000 a month, you can do that. You want to make $5K a month, you can do that. And I'll put the income disclosure in here just to be sure that we're tracking all the things. But I know, and I'm proof that this business can be whatever you want it to be. So let's talk about some actionable items to restart. The first thing you're going to do, and the first thing you did when you joined, we're going to focus on those sales. We're going to focus on that PRV, right? So whether you have a team or not, you have to have that PRV to have that foundation in your business, okay? If you're not getting the sales, if you don't have your minimum 200 once a year, you're not going to be a consultant. That is very, very minimum. A lot of you can get that off your club order. I'm going to be completely honest. I personally am my best customer. I will always keep myself active because I truly love this product and I believe in it. But we're going to focus on those sales. So the first thing you're going to do, and something a lot of you aren't doing, is sharing consistently, okay? You said, oh, I shared it here and I shared it there and I didn't get anything from it. Right, but if you're going to do it, we got to do it consistently before we give up, okay? So we are going to start sharing daily in our VIP group. A VIP group, again, is a group of people that have agreed to be in, that are your customers, that love Scentsy, that want to see Scentsy updates, that want to have the samples, that want to be in the know, that love our product. That's always going to be your first go-to. They may be a little dead. They may not be as interactive or as fun as you would want it to be, but it's yours. So you can make it as fun as you want, right? You can, I don't want to say do whatever you want, but you don't have to just share Scentsy things in there, right? They are there to learn about Scentsy, but if you want to make it more fun, do more interactive things. If you want some more interaction, go and message your best customers and say, hey, will you go leave a review on my VIP page? We gotta take more, more responsibility for what's going on in our business and stop sitting back and waiting for another COVID to happen, because it's not hopefully going to happen anytime soon or ever again, right? So we're going to have to work to get these things right. Exactly, Casey. You have to claim that you're in this spot that you don't want to be in anymore. That's going to be your first step. She said, I 100% claim that. I get so distracted I forget, but I'm trying to get better. And that's the first step, to realize that, hey, you know what? I'm not doing what I really want to do. I'm not getting the results in my business. I want to do something to change that. And that's what this training is for, those type of people. So we're going to start sharing consistently. That means daily in your VIP. And I get it. A lot of you do not do this full time. So what you're going to do is you're going to utilize that schedule button. Go in on Sunday for an hour and schedule out your posts for the week. So you don't even have to worry about making sure there's content in your VIP page. When you go to post something in a group, there's an option right under your name that says schedule. You can schedule that out, and I think it's 30 days out is what you can schedule it. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't even know what it is. But if you're struggling with being consistent on that, start taking 30 minutes to an hour one day and schedule that out, okay? The other thing is to be consistent in your stories. So we have on Facebook and Instagram, when I'm talking about stories, I have mine connected. So I share something on Instagram, it automatically goes to Facebook. And then your personal page. If you're not sharing Scentsy on your personal page, you need to start doing that. Again, that needs to be consistently, whatever that looks like for you, once a day, once a week, 2 times a week. And I have it in my notes, and Casey just said it. We have content calendars. There's tons of them, okay? They're shared in here every single month on, if you're not sure what to post, go to that content calendar, schedule out something to do with that content for that day, and you are squared away. Okay. But maybe daily in your VIP, daily in your stories, and once a week on your personal page is too much. That's okay. I want you to start with your VIP page. I want you to start that. I want you to do it daily at minimum Monday through Friday. Do that for an entire month. And if it doesn't work, either way, come back and let me know. If it doesn't work, let me know, because I guarantee you won't be letting me know that it doesn't work. If you stick to something consistently, people are going to see that, one, you're serious about it. Two, you're not jumping ship to try and figure out how else can I make money, or what should I go do the next shiny thing, right? I get it. I've had those feelings too. But we have to stay focused on one thing to be really, really good at that, because if we're dispersing between multiple companies or multiple strings of income is great, but we need to be really good at this first before we maybe dip into something else. I'm not telling you can't. I'm just saying if you're not getting the results out of this business, it's very easy to go and look for something new instead of focus on what you're doing and what you're not doing in your business. Okay. The next thing I want you to do, so the first thing is sharing consistently. If nothing else fails, schedule out your posts in your VIP page, then your stories, then your personal page. Then I want you to ask 10 people to host an event. I want you to ask 10 by Sunday. Okay, so it is Tuesday. I want you to ask 10 people to host an event. I want you to do that by Sunday. Okay, maybe you're watching this later on YouTube. Give yourself a week to ask 10 people, or give yourself 5 days, whatever that looks like. Because the way that our business plan is, again, is that we are going to rely on people to introduce us to their people, to introduce us to their people. That's how this business grows. Okay. Consider investing in the Scent of the Month kit. Okay. So maybe you're like, I really want to get back into it, but I want to contact my people for a reason. A lot of times people say, well, I don't know how to follow up. I don't know how to get back into it. Consider investing in that. And here's what I'm going to say about that. If you don't have family money to invest in your Scent of the Month kit, don't get the Scent of the Month kit. Okay? If you don't have that in your budget to do it, don't. My tip was to consider it. Because here's the thing. That kit is going to come with, I believe, 7 bars, pods, brochures, and stickers. And that is going to give you, I think it's 50 brochures. So that's going to be 50 contacts. That's going to be 50 follow-ups. You don't even have to make samples at the bar. Okay? Stick that sticker on and I'll be real honest with you, that's what I did this month. I didn't even make samples because it's the 25th and I'm just getting caught up on all the things, right? So I sent the sticker on the flyer and mailed it out. That's a stamp, right? So that's, I don't even know how much a stamp is right now, 75 cents. That is going to be an investment as well. Or go give them out to 50 of your friends, or go and hand them out to 50 people around your neighborhood. Whatever that looks like, you have to take the initiative to do that, okay? Consider investing in that. If you want something to give to someone like that, something tangible that you can follow up on, and you can't invest in the Scent of the Month, consider what you have on hand. Maybe you have a current bar on hand that you can make felt samples of. Maybe you have some old felt samples laying around, or a mold that you can make some samples of. Work with what you have, okay? Because if you're gonna spend money that you don't have to get on Scentsy, you're never gonna make money with Scentsy, and we're not doing that. And I will never tell you to do that, because that defeats the whole purpose of this business, okay? So consider investing in something that you have on hand. So maybe you have a Blue Grotto bar. Okay, well, let's cut that sucker up and hand it out, and then we're going to follow up with those 50 people. They love it. Awesome. Let's get it for free, and let's do an online event, or let's do an in-home party, or let's do a fundraiser, or whatever it may be, okay? Send an email out to your customer list. So another great thing of our workstation is that we have, and I see comments, I'm going to follow up because I'll get super squirrely. But in the workstation, we have a list of all of our customers who have ever ordered from us. Even if they have ordered from you and they ordered from someone else, they're still going to be in your system. I want you to send an email out to them, okay? Listen, I know sometimes it may be hard to try and think of what else should I include in that email? How long should it be? How short it could be? Whatever, make it yours. But multiple email examples are shared in Simply Grace and Grit every single week. I personally have mine pinned. It's a Google Doc to the top of the page. And every time I send an email, I update that document. So when I send it, when I edit it, it's a live edit. So it automatically edits on that. And I know a few other leaders also shared their outline. Use that. Copy it. Put it in your own Google Doc, paste it, and make it your own. Do not send someone else's email. Not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to use the content from someone else that they've used to do it. Now, not only do I want you to send one email, but I want you to send an email weekly. And I want you to do at least 4 months. So that's 4 emails that you're going to have to send in 1 month. Again, we're going to do it consistently, okay? If you feel like an email is too long, then probably some of your customers feel like it's too long. Here's the thing. You're never going to please everybody. All your customers are never going to be like, oh my gosh, I love the emails that Whitney sends. I guarantee it. Guess what? They can unfollow or they can say they don't want them anymore. That's totally fine. Me personally, I get business off emails. That is a huge part of my business because people aren't on social media like I am. And I had to learn that the hard way. I can post until my heart's content. There's going to be certain customers, they're going to see what I post on social media because they also get on social media. But there's also a whole nother side of my customers that don't ever get on Facebook or are in my VIP group, but they don't have notifications on and they probably don't even know they're in there. Okay? So that's where that email comes in. I want you to do that consistently for 4 weeks straight. Okay? And I want you to share what's current, what's coming, and anything exciting. The other thing about emails is you can do personal specials. Hey, I'm looking for 4 people to host an event in July. The first 2 people who book with me will get an extra half off item. Use that perpetual party reward and give them a half item award. That's nothing out of your pocket, okay? That's the last thing. Know what you put in this business is what you're going to get out. Okay? Know what you put in to this business is what you're going to get out. And I also want you to know this business can provide. This business can be what you need to do XYZ. It can. And I don't know any other way to do that except tell y'all that over and over. Maybe we need to bring on some people to tell us these success stories, but there's people who are selling crazy amounts of Scentsy still. There's still people who are sponsoring all the people. It's happening in our business. Is it happening as much? No, because of our economy and all of the excuses that you want to be, but you can be one of those people that are doing all the things if you want. Yes, exactly. So you can do, Leslie said, I agree, multiple forms of income is great, but the more I focus on one, the more that business strives. Stretching myself between 3 is hard, right? So you're one person. If you're putting all of you into one business, that one business is going to get all of you. If you're stretching this one person between 2 businesses or 3 businesses, those 3 businesses are all going to get a third of you and not a full you. So yes, agree 100%. She also said emails, lots of real pictures, less words. People are busy in the summer. Yes, people are not going to read a super long email. And sometimes, honestly, I get carried away with the email too. So I'm like, I want to tell them all the things. I don't want them to miss anything. If that's you, just send the freaking email. That's where we're at right now. Just do the things. Done is better than not. Okay? We have to do the things consistently to see the results that we're wanting. And this whole training is just meant to tell y'all and let you know that it's time to restart. It's time to relaunch. It's time to pick up that kit and get back to doing the things that we were doing. You may not see or get exactly what you want out of doing those things like you did before, because again, our economy is changing. Things are changing in our business, but Scentsy is still thriving and alive and here forever. So you can either jump on and ride the train, and it's going to be a little rocky and a little rough, but it is going to smooth out. And the ones that are working now are going to be the ones that are so glad they did at the end or when it comes back up, because real money is being made. And you can also be one of those people doing it. So time to restart, time to relaunch, time to do things. I love you guys. Know that we're here for you. Your leaders are here for you. And we are working right alongside you. So love you guys. I'll see you soon and have a great day. Bye guys.